Can I talk now?
Yes, you can talk.
Thank you. Hi everyone, my name's James Ivey.
I'm Paul Drew.
From the Studio Rats, and an apology. First up, this is going to sound like a PRS fanboy video.
James has bought a new guitar, which is, it's nice, isn't it? This is, well when I say a new guitar, it's a new second-hand guitar.
It's a new guitar to me.
It's a new guitar to you, yeah.
This is a PRS. It is my first PRS. This is an SAS, a Swamp Ash Special.
The first time I tried one, it is awesome.
So, it's fair to say that you are not new to the PRS.
No, I'm a bit of a fan.
We have two rather beautiful PRSs, PRSI.
Go on.
PRSs behind us. They're all slightly different, pickup configurations and stuff, and we'll come on to that a little bit. But this one, well, you found it, didn't you? You said, if you don't want it, I'm going to have it.
Yeah, I was waiting for my studio to arrive, and it was taking quite a bit of time because there's such a backlog on the PRS orders. And I was on eBay and I saw this, and I text James. I just said, "Look, you've got to buy this because it was a bit of a bargain, I think."
I'm not going to say how much it was, but it was only just 4 figures.
Yeah, only just
which
4
is
figures.
Not bad going.
And considering, nowadays you're going to be paying that for probably a Fender Strat, a USA Strat, pretty basic USA Strat.
Yep, not a top spec. What's a custom shop, isn't it? That is the lovely end of things.
Yeah.
But that is a phenomenal guitar. It is genuinely an awesome guitar. It's Swamp Ash Special, so it's solid body, carved top. It is lovely.
It's a standard sort of PRS sort of carved top, but the difference is between this and my guitars is this is a bolt-on neck, which it does give it a different sort of sound. It's a more snappy, isn't it?
It's a lot more stratty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more straight. Yeah.
It's my first PRS. There's a few things that I'm finding about it. You've just done a tweak on it, which has been great. So we've changed the strings, tweaked the neck a little bit, and done some Paul Drew magic on it. But there's a few things I love about it, and a few things I think are a bit weird.
Okay, do you want to talk about what you love about it first? Well, should we play some tones?
Make some noises. You play. I'll just drool quite frankly.
Okay, should we just we'll start with some clean sounds? Yeah.
Go stay clean for a bit.
Let's start on the neck. Actually, when I say clean, it's not that clean, is it? Let's turn that off. That's about as clean as I get, I think. That's really straight, isn't it?
Yeah, when you start to go to the in-between positions, I think is where it becomes really, really stratty.
Yeah. Always my least favourite position, middle position.
But actually, it's a really nice combination of bridge and...
It's great, isn't it? I think that's the thing about these narrow field pickups is, on my studio, I was shocked with how good that sounded. Because that's always, I said in the other video, I was always shocked about, how good that sounded because I never use that position on a Strat ever.
To me, it's normally a blend pickup. It's not a pickup you use in its own right.
Loads of clarity, really nice. And just the right amount of grunt on the bridge.
Yeah, but what's interesting is something I've found is normally I don't bother with tone controls and volume controls on guitars. Everything's just flat out, and the guitar, it makes that sound. This is the first guitar I've actually gone, do you know what? The volume control, it's almost a gain control. You're not losing that much volume when you wind it back.
Oh, I see.
You are losing. It could be the narrow fields. As soon as you start to wind that back in the bridge position, sorry, not the bridge, in the neck position. Sorry. As soon as you wind it back, you're not losing that much volume, but the clarity is coming in. To me, it's like humbucker, single coil.
It is.
Knock it back about quarter turn.
Yeah.
It's, for me, it's as close as I've found, other than maybe my Eggle, because I can coil tap.
Yeah.
It's as close as I've found to the ultimate Strat kind of. I'm not going to say Les Paul because it's not as oozy and as warm as a Les Paul.
No.
And I think that could be the neck.
I think you're right because it's a bolt on, yeah. I think you're right.
But it's certainly, if you need a gigging guitar that needs to be humbucker single coil quickly, there's a couple of things. This is not a perfect guitar.
Okay, go on then.
There's a couple of things. So I think it's maybe an ergonomic thing. For me, it is nicely balanced.
Yeah.
But I do prefer playing it with a strap.
Okay.
But maybe that's because I prefer it a little bit off my leg as well. I mean, I can play it there, but I'd like it a little higher. So, and for me, it just always wants to fight me a little bit for where I want it to be. But that could be a me thing.
Yeah.
The thing that I definitely think isn't a me thing is if I do, and I want to get my finger in there.
Yeah.
I'm fighting the tremolo arm.
Okay.
I'm kind of going. Maybe I play quite far back. I'm fighting the tremolo.
Okay. Can I try something with that? Just hold that for a second and see if it's the same on, because this is like the latest. This is a 2021.
No, there's more. There is more.
Is there more gap?
There is more gap.
That's really interesting.
There's definitely more between the trem arm and the volume pot. There is definitely more gap on this one than there is on that one. Now we think that's 2011.
Yeah, 2011. Yeah.
Whereas this is a 10-year newer guitar.
Yeah,
You'd expect some things to be tweaked.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul Reed Smith is quite a perfectionist tweaker. That would make sense to me. The other thing, again, this could be because I'm used to a Wilkinson trem on my Eggle.
Yeah.
The thing I like about the Wilkinson is that when you let go of the trem arm, it drops into place to lock the bridge. But you can set where it drops back to.
Yeah.
So I generally would have trem. When I let go, it's going to drop back to about there, which is well out of the way. So if I then want to get to the pickup selector, at the moment I'm fighting it.
I'll tweak that for you. There is a way that you can do that.
I'm kind of fighting my way to get. It's not a deal breaker.
No.
And it's probably something I would get used to.
But isn't that the thing? Isn't that the thing? Because you pick up a Strat or even a Telly, and there's a Telly's 1950s, early 50s. There's bits on a Telly where you're adjusting it like on the pickup selector, and your hand can't get to the pickup selector because just the ergonomic problems with it.
The way it's been laid out.
Yeah.
But for a second-hand used guitar, it's got a couple of very, very minor dings on it.
Yeah.
You've just taken a crowbar to it effectively and straighten out the neck and bits and pieces. But it's a brilliant, brilliant guitar. I love it.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's my first PRS, my first foray into PRS, and I'm really, really impressed. I love the bird inlays because it's not the normal abalone mother of pearl.
Yeah.
I think they call them night shadow or something like that. They're kind of metallic internal. You probably can see that if we waggle into that there guitar a bit like that. You can probably see they're not the normal bird inlays, but I love it. It's a really nice guitar to play. It's my first bare neck. What's the word? Unfinished neck, which I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. You play better than me.
Well, let's try some distorted tones. Can you pick up my plectrum, which I'm dropping like a complete fool?
What an idiot. Even with that much gain, you can clear it. You can clean it up back to kind of. And if you're gentle, and then still wind it in for the whole. there's plenty there. I'd say I've never been someone who dives for volume pots or tone pots, whereas I do on this.
Yeah, it's great.
It's really, really versatile, and I love it. It stays in tune. The intonation's great. I know that's all things you can set up, but I really, really like it.
That is the thing about PRS when they come out of the factory. They're like that. They are absolutely perfect. But I mean, you know, even though that's 10 years old, that feels great.
Yeah. So sorry about that, everyone. PRS fanboy video, but we don't care. It's worth pointing out that PRS have not paid us to make this video. We are not endorsed by them. We happen to like what they do.
We do.
So hopefully you enjoyed that and got something out of it. If you did, like, subscribe, hit the bell.
All the usual stuff.
All the normal stuff. And my name's James Ivey.
I'm Paul Drew.
And we will see you again very soon.